Alright, yo, what's up YouTube? Welcome back to a quick little video. So today we saw the games of round 2, sorry, of VCT Masters. Pick'em wise, we did okay. I mean, G2 versus Heretics didn't go as planned. But I do think that it was still interesting. Do I regret my pick'em? Do I think that G2 are better than Heretics? I wouldn't necessarily say so. I think Heretics definitely just had a bit of a poor performance and made quite a few mistakes. Of course, that doesn't discredit G2 in any way. But I think more than anything, we saw Heretics have like a really slow start on a lot of the maps. Not exactly winning the majority of the pistols either. So I do think that this would be a really fun rematch if we see it in playoffs. But yeah, other than that though, we sort of passed with flying colours. Now we're going to go on to round 3 real quick because this is the last day of the pick'ems, at least for the Swiss stage. And we have some banger matchups again. Swiss, honestly, this event has been really fun. I think in previous events, it was sort of pretty predictable. You know that this team's going to win, you know that this team's going to lose. But I think for the majority, if we look at like the start of like round 1, we had some upsets with FPX and Foot. G2 T1 was a banger game, and I think everyone thought that G2 would just smoke and like roll and smoke T1. And then of course we had Gen G Lev. But round 3, I think this is going to be the best day of them all, I think, just because of the stakes. I mean, you know, whoever loses basically goes home. And I think we're going to start with FPX Heretics. And what I've quickly gone ahead and done is just pulled up both teams' map pools, at least so far during the event. I want to see Sunset, okay? Because Team Heretics have a really good Sunset. That is probably their best map by far. And I think that with FPX's Sunset comp, it's really weird. And it can catch a lot of teams off guard. Of course, I have no doubt that the coaching staff of Heretics will anti everything to do with FPX's comp. And of course, I think one of the major things that will factor into this game is the fact that FPX have no way to break the trips. You know, you can delay them with like the Prowlers and the Yoru clone, which is pretty like good from FPX's coaching, I guess. You know, they've got good protocols to break these trips. But I do think that, I mean, when you got Benji on the Sentinel, I don't think you can really abuse that as much, you know? Like, he's probably one of the best Sentinels in the world right now. And I have no doubt that, you know, he'll know what to do in this situation. So yeah, I think who do I think's going to win this map? I mean, it's going to be a crazy game full stop, and I do believe that anyone can take it. Now, this is one of the situations where do I go with my heart or do I go with my brain? Because my brain's telling me Heretics, but my heart wants to say FPX. But I think Heretics are going to take this. I really do. I really do. I think Heretics. I think Heretics. Either way, like, I'm sort of winning. Like, I want FPX to win because I think having two teams in from China going to the playoffs would be great. And I think Heretics. It's like, do I want everyone to be moaning and saying EMEA is like a 0-team region, or do I want Heretics to win, go to playoffs, and maybe play against like 100 Thieves or someone? Yeah, it's going to be interesting. So I'm going to go with Team Heretics. I think. I want to see. I feel like I'm going with Team Heretics, but if I say FPX and they win, I'm going to look like a gigabrain sort of like guy, you know? No, we'll stay with Team Heretics for now. I've got faith in Heretics. And then Foot Lev. This is going to be crazy. CNED versus Aspas is going to go hard. Of course, FPX played a bit against DRG today. And was it convincing? I would say so, but I think Foot, just look a little bit wibbly wobbly, if you know what I mean. I think it's definitely relying, like, especially this last map. Bro, CNED and Cracks had to drop almost 30 kills to win this game. Adacaptain had an awful game, which is very uncharacteristic of him. But yeah, I think. Oh, I mean, let's look at the map pools. So Lev started off playing against T1, 39-37, and then they played against Genji on the first day, and then they lost pretty horrifically. I think that we could get Foot Lev Lotus, because I think that's a bit of a shit map for both of them. More for Lev, sorry. I mean, I'm curious. Did Lev? Who did Lev play today? Am I being stupid? Am I being stupid? I think I'm being stupid. Yeah, so Lev didn't ban Lotus, right? They banned Lotus last. Okay, so I think we will get Lotus. I think with Lev's permaban being Ascent for some reason. I think Lev win this. And I think it's going to be close. And I think it will go full 3 maps. But I think Lev will win this. I think Foot, even since playing FPX at the start, have looked a little bit wishy-washy. And I think Lev take this the full 3. And to be honest, I think it's going to be more of Lev's firepower. Because I think, like I said, if we look at the scoreboard for this game today, like, I don't think we can necessarily have 2 players on the board. Like, don't get me wrong, and I'm not being like a scoreboard Steven here, but I think it did take a lot for them to win this. But I do think that Foot have good calls from Ada Captain or Mr. Fallen, sorry. So yeah, I think Lev Heretics for my pick'ems personally, but it's 50-50. Like, I'm either going to come out this with 2 points or I'm going to lose and look a fool. But either way, they're going to be banger games, and FPX are going to go through. So yeah, right, that's my stage 3 or round 3, whatever, pick'ems. I just want to say thanks for all the support on the recent videos. You know, it's been really fun making these. If you do have any suggestions of what I can do in the future, like for example, if you want like a ranked guide on how to play a certain map, or how you want to play a certain agent on a map, or you want like an actual in-depth analysis of one of the games, let me know. I'm really thinking of doing an FPX Icebox like analysis with the 3 controllers. I think that will be interesting. But I think, yeah, if you've got any suggestions, let me know. If you like the video, subscribe, like. If you think I'm brain dead for a pick, let me know. I like reading the comments and replying to them. But yeah, that's it for this video. I shall see you all in the next one. And yeah, let's hope for banging games tomorrow. All right, in a bit.